All right, everybody. I'm sorry for the delay. What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me, cool. Talk to me. I see y'all. Y'all get on. Come on inside here. We will own another show, man. Getting it in, man. Having that quarterback and everything round table discussion. I see y'all coming in. Supernova Moore, what's going on, bro? See what's going on. Mossy Man, 7-9, this, that news. What's going on, brother? How y'all making it? How y'all making it? I see y'all coming on in, man. Let's get everything set, man. We was over on 704 Charlotte Bound Show talking about these quarterbacks, man. It's draft week, bro. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it in. It's gonna be quarterback debate discussion all week long, man. We're doing this Monday to Friday. Go on and talk morning show. Number quarterbacks. If you want to talk CJ, if you want to talk Bryce, AR, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, man, y'all start, man. Everybody in the chats all around getting busy, just popping, man. Everybody's doing the stream yard now, so you come on. You got places where you can call in, man. We are Panther Nation, so let's get it in. Hey, I was on a panel just a while ago where, hey, y'all know I'm for Anthony Richardson. Y'all already know that. Y'all know that I am with King Richard the 15th. That's who he is. He's gonna inaugurate that stage and grace us in Charlotte and take us into this outstanding next level of Carolina Panther football. So a lot of my stances that I'm taking, a lot of you ain't gonna like it. But hey, when it comes to pass, I'm not that kind to tell you I told you so or whatever, this and that. But you believe these other niggas when they hey, on NFL, NBC, Good Morning Football, and this, when they tell you something, don't believe me because I tell you to go look for it, go check it out yourself. You know what I mean? When you find it, y'all don't want to bring it back to the old goat and say, oh man, this and that, you know what you were talking about, whatever, whatever. But hey, like I said, I'm not that cat that's gonna stand on, I told you so, and I this and that. Hey, all I wanna do, man, all I wanna do is win. All I wanna see us one day have that trophy with that confetti dropping on Mint Street on our face. We up there on national TV. Our guys going to go see the president, whatever the hell it takes, you know what I'm saying, intel. That's what that's all I want to see for us, man. For this franchise to go ahead, we've done a lot of the stuff that it takes to be a franchise. Remember just 20 some odd years ago, man, we was an expansion team, bruh. An expansion team. Like, who in the hell y'all play college basketball and yada yada yada, you know what I'm saying? These are college towns. They can't stand or they can't it won't be feasible, financially feasible for us to have an NFL team 20 some odd years ago. And then what? Multiple playoff is multiple playoff appearances. Two Super Bowl appearances. We didn't get them. Third time the charm, what they say. But we're gonna get us one. Multiple NFC championship. Hey, bruh, we're not that far. We just got to be patient. We're going to get it. Trust and believe. Takes a little bit of time. Now we searching for a quarterback. We're searching for a couple more things. Y'all come on in. Mr. Wesley, what's up, bruh? I dropped that link, Wesley. If you got time, man, come on in and holler at me, bro. I hadn't talked to you in a minute. All right? Come on in and holler at me, Wes, when I drop that link in a little while. But man, that's gonna be a feeling like no other when we're able to go in the start of a year and then reach the highest plateau in the football game, wherever it's gonna be played at, Super Bowl, whatever it is, whatever number it is, and the Carolina Panthers come out on top. Man, woo, I can't even imagine it, guys. But right now, we're building these building blocks. We're going to pick us a quarterback Thursday. Then whatever we do with that covenant 39 that I've been talking about, and these other role players that we put beside these guys, Frank Rich rolling out a new offensive plan. Him and Brown, Jim Caldwell, the list goes on and on and on the offensive side. Don Capers, Evero, the list goes on and on and on the defensive side. They say we didn't hire these coaches and put together this and this and this to get a project guy. I'm just regurgitating some of this stuff, that they say. Like King Richard the 15th. They say we didn't step up to one to get the smallest quarterback in NFL history, like a Bryce Young. They say CJ was the lock until a lot of this S2 cognition test came out, and some things about his character, the missing of the Manning camp, and some other type of things that he's done in the last couple of weeks. All that, man, we're going to talk about all these things this week. What do you guys think? CJ Stroud. What do you guys think about Bryce Young? King Richard 15th. Will Levis. Henry Hooker. Man, I ain't even gonna talk about the rest of the quarterbacks. Like man, the this amazes me. The two quarterbacks that was in the national championship are not even being talked about. These guys are in the bottom half of the quarterback discussion. I mean, they're non-essential. We don't even talk about them, man. So I guess I'd have to look it up and look at the numbers and look at whatever to see when the last time something like that happened. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Anderson, Will Levis, and Henry Hooker. These are your top 5 quarterbacks that's coming out in this draft. The other guys, and I keep saying the other guys, and sometimes mothers might see that as a disrespect. We'll just say the other quarterbacks that's looking to come off that had, as a team, you would say had higher accolades, winning percentages, or wins for the 2022 year, 2023 year, 2022 year, excuse me. These guys, non-existent. TCU, the Georgias. Wow. I'm kind of just getting it in my head to say I really can't remember when a national championship winning quarterback, Stetson Bennett, you know, if we talk about Stetson Bennett for a second, y'all, like Stetson Bennett, I don't know, like say in his collegiate career, almost would you put Stetson Bennett, you put Stetson Bennett in the same regard as you would, I say a Mac Jones or somebody like that because of the team that was around him. You take a Stetson Bennett and and you put him in the same, I don't know. You put him up there. Ah man, this is kind of hard to talk about, man. When you start talking about these guys, it ain't a rehearsed thing where you just go over their numbers and this and that, and you ask yourself why somebody like Stetson Bennett sit there. I mean, you can look at some things like say, okay, say Stetson Bennett 25, right? He came back and played with Georgia, and Henry Hooker 25. So they go in at Henry Hooker's age. They don't even say you haven't heard enough. People talked about Stetson Bennett's age when it's about time to get drafted and things like that. But that damn Georgia defense was so motherfucking tough, man. Let's just be let's just be real. That Georgia defense was on the level of some NFL defense. Cause niggas were trying to say they'll call Alabama. You get Alabama fan talk. They call Alabama the 33rd team of the NFL. You know what I mean? Like it's you go to Georgia, Alabama, you automatically going to the league. Certain in certain circles, we put it like that. In certain circles, that's what they'll say. I mean, they killing it right now. But let's don't even sit there to say that Alabama quarterbacks, like they just quarterback you or some shit like that. Alabama pretty much had that defense just like Georgia had years prior, and it was damn near plug and play on a quarterback, y'all. I'm sorry, Alabama fan. You know, I'm not sitting there trying to pin you with the truth, but it is what it is. Y'all gotta get over that shit. That Ohio State have produced right here recently and years before some hellified wide receivers. And then they had some kind of damn quarterback curse on them, you will say. I told y'all the first time I even jumped on the camera. Let's squash that narrative, man, of all this shit. You listen to half them guys that come on, man. I'm talking about major networks or whatever, what have you. Like I say, somebody give them a paper or they reading off a teleprompter, about some shit. There are all the days, such and such stats, 3.50, and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And here you go. A lot of stuff that we talk about is opinionated anyway. So you see them guys do what they do on the field, the test. Some people say, like, and I say, okay, well, how else do you measure what somebody can do? Especially if you, and I asked a question earlier when I was on the show earlier. If you got what they've been saying, a Bryce Young and a CJ Stroud is 1A, 1B. Okay? So if y'all say size didn't matter on Bryce end right here, and whatever doesn't matter for CJ. So where else are you gonna get a separation? They look at these guys upbringing, their attitude, like you said, is these guys coachable? The whiteboard test, the S2 cognition test, all that stuff right there. If these guys are so close, it might be that little itty bitty something that's going to be the decision maker of who's our quarterback on Thursday. Then don't even bring in. I'm not calling my guy a dark horse or anything like that because he's a front runner. He's the front runner. I done told you reason after reason after reason why. But the best reason I tell you, Scott Fenner, he gave up the cookies. And I might have been one of the only ones that caught the cookies. The cookie is, the dude said the decision was made at the combine. If Bryce Young the front runner, I don't remember Bryce doing nothing at the combine, y'all. I don't. Somebody tell me because I missed him throwing. I missed him running the 40. Long jump, high jump. I seen him weigh. He weighed in now. He weighed in like a motherfucker. He weighed in. Now, when he stepped on that scale, shit. Well, I think that was the best weigh in might have been in combine history. I don't know. A couple other people stepped on that scale pretty good. But at 204 pounds, yeah, okay. But in the meantime, he came back on his pro day. He didn't get nowhere near no damn scale. I don't even know. They probably took all the scales out of the Alabama facility on that day. So he still didn't run. I don't know how fast he is. Because he still didn't run. No. He didn't run. No, he didn't run. So it's always been between CJ and King Richard, the 15th. It's always been. It's never been a 2-man, 3-man, whatever race, man. Y'all help me out here, man. Because then you see, like I said, we'll step back to Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett get no runs. Whatsoever. And he got a national championship ring. He got the jury. TCU. Okay. They got a quarterback by the name of Tanner McKay. No runs. These are not garbage quarterbacks, y'all. These guys might be your Brock Purdy's. The Toon guy. He lit it up at the Senior Bowl. These other guys, what we call front runners or top 5 guys, right? That's the question. Are these the guys y'all think? Because all we do is thinking. Because we're not sitting in that room over there in Charlotte. We can give you some facts to see these guys at football, that they played college ball. We've seen numerous quarterbacks throughout the 103 years of the NFL existence and the modern days that we know that we thought, oh man, this is the guy we need to pick, and boom. No. 49ers jumped up, what was it, 2 years ago or whatever? He picked Trey Lance. I was thinking, since the dude, and I'm not even going to talk shit about it. I don't know what might happen later. But the guy that's in Nebraska that used to be over here with us, since he had coached the Senior Bowl that year, I thought he was going to pick Trey Lance. 49ers jump up to pick Trey Lance. Now, if you go see John Lynch and Shanahan was on a show the other day, hell, they done turn over the team to Brock Purdy. Like a 6th-round pick. So don't run a lot of stuff into 1st-round picks and all kind of shit like that, man, because injury. Trader got hurt 2 years in a row. So these teams can't afford to wait on stuff like that, even though they invested a 1st-round pick and they done this and done that. We heard that Kyler Murray, #1 pick a couple years back, that Arizona wasn't quite, even though they gave him the money. But some recent events and some recent things that happened, they ain't 100% liking the shit he got going on. Cliff Kingsbury was the coach that brought him in, and he's down the road. So my man that's there now, he inherited Kyler Murray. So therefore, he's only going to, I don't know what the contract is, though. I'm not an Arizona Cardinals fan, or this ain't no Arizona Cardinal channel. But I'm just telling you how that stuff goes down. He inherited Kyler Murray. It's going to be, if it don't happen for him this year, or somehow they don't click and get the shit together, they're going to be driving. And rumors, they're going to trade back. They might draft quarterback this year. They want to talk about trading up, you know what I'm saying, to get one of these franchise guys. Now, why would they want to do that if they sold on they do? When a new regime comes in here, I got kind of beat up today. Well, not beat up. But when I put my opinion on and say, and I'm telling people that we're in a rebuild because we got new coaching staff on both sides of the ball. Go pick a new rookie quarterback. We're not just picking a rookie quarterback and our defense is set in stone, our offense was set in stone, plug a quarterback in, and that's it. Or plug a quarterback in and maybe a damn kicker. No, man. We potentially plugging a quarterback, well, new coaching staff. Hell, we've even had some new people come into the office, into upper level management in different positions. Hell, they did away with our whole scouting department. You got Cole Day, I think that's his name. I think he's one of the new guys. They redid his whole department. Dan Morgan and Scott still there. But they redone the whole scouting department because they didn't like what them guys was jiving with or what they were bringing into the building. Frank come in, put together a whole new coaching staff. Only people that was left was the dude for special team, James Campin, the offensive line coach. Couple more little bitty pieces, maybe the equipment man, shit, they probably kicked in. Strength and conditioning people, I know they gone. That's a new staff. Defensive side of the ball, we're going from 4-3 to 3-4. We bring in a new OC. Defensive core, new OC, new DC. Defense side of the ball, you bring in a senior coordinator, Don Capers, used to be our old head coach. Offense side of the ball, you just bring in Jim Caldwell for that leadership and wisdom. And he's been in Detroit before when they were rebuilding, whatever. They say whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat in it. But these guys, you brought in guys that have hands-on experience dealing with stuff like that. So you got a lot of guys added to it when you're not gonna probably be winning like you want to, or things ain't supposed to gel like they want to, or you had these little hurdles that you already get somebody that's already been through that, and the transition becomes a little smoother. We're able to smooth these things out, or even nip these things in the bud before they even get to the, to the surface, to the tree, because other people that's on staff now have seen it. So this coaching staff is going to get us there a little quick, a little fast. So
With all that said, like I say, man, this week right here is gonna be hot as hell, hotter than hell. From Carolina Panthers picking at number one, picking a franchise quarterback that we looking to have this guy to be. If Cam was here, what, 8 years, 9 years, we want this guy to maybe be a 12-year guy or whatever. We damn sure ain't looking for no one and done, and have to come. We only got a number one next year, so you know we trying to look past that. We're gonna usher in an era of Carolina football. We hope, we're hoping that we're gonna usher in an era that's gonna bring some championships back, some wins, man. Just a whole new way of looking at Carolina Panther football as it stands right now. That 5 win shit is over with because man, we broke seven. But the division was settled by one game last year, y'all. One game. A 40-some-year-old quarterback and a team that had been fighting injuries since training camp in this NFC South division. A lot of people got us just taking everybody else on out. Go ahead and that trophy. Y'all seen Jalen Hurts, the NFC when y'all see Jalen Hurts holding that one, and then you see Mahomes and them holding it. Y'all might well go ahead. Some people have already put us on that podium up there. You know, Carolina Panthers, the NFC South division winner. So that means we're going. They already got us hosting the playoff game with this rookie quarterback. We're gonna answer questions like, well, if that's the case, who do we need to win that playoff game that we're gonna be? There'll be a lot of talk this week right here, man. All mornings, all evenings, all night long. So we're gonna get into it, man. Link is off in the chat. If y'all want to jump off in here, man, y'all go ahead. You know, we got a lot of things to talk about. Gonna be, hey, this show, man, that people probably doing a show right now. You know, I mean, they Panthers might be speaking about some shit, man. Some shit gonna come live from hey, where we in Nashville. It's gonna be, hey, it's on and popping. With that, I'm getting ready to bring popping to the stage.
Yo, yo, yo.
One of my co-hosts right here.
What's
I'm
up?
bringing popping to the stage.
What's up, goat? How you? Can
Popping,
you?
what say you, brother?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, you got I can't hear you. It could be me. Hold on. Nah, I was on the other podcast earlier.
Yo, yo. Is it me? Is it me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, say.
Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Chat. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yo, 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 yo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, can't hear me. All right.
I got you there, Pop. I got you. I got you there, buddy.
You can hear me? Okay.
So that might have been me talking in the background. I got you. Can you with me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't have a headset on myself. So now Pop, I don't know how long you were in the back and you hear pretty
Oh, I
much
listen
a
to everything. I
little
listen
rant. Yeah, the little rant I went on. And shout out to 704 Charlotte Bound, man. We was on there this morning. Uh I seen a lot of our viewers, was in the chat responding as well. A couple guys came on with us. Um, but we had pretty much had like a round table about quarterbacks, which that's what everybody gonna be talking about today. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you'll see me on different platforms and all that stuff because, like I said, I don't get down like that. I get down with everybody. So I'm gonna be. This is what we do. We talk about these quarterbacks. We're gonna talk about this team, everything. So with that being said, of course, everybody know, I like AR Anthony Richardson, King Richard, 15th, and
Yeah,
that's who is going to be our quarterback. And I will explain to you guys as the week goes on why he's going to be our quarterback. The politics that's going to go in this thing. It's going. Y'all just wait to see. And then I'm gonna make this. This ain't gonna be no bold prediction. Might be a bold prediction for some. Probably Thursday morning, I will make a prediction. You know about how this draft is going to go down. But other than that, we're going to talk quarterback. That's it.
yes, sir. That's the big.
Sure.
That's the
Yeah,
subject.
as it pertains to the Carolina Panthers. Let's get it.
I mean, you can look at the fan base. We're torn right now because we haven't been in this position in so long. So they got to do it right. So I did something just to just to go out here and just to see how many players in Bryce Young's weight class are there, and there's a lot, but
Ooh.
none of them were QBs. All of them were either
Me.
wide receivers or cornerback. So then I was like, okay, well, who do we have that's close to his size on our team? And the only
Mm-hmm.
person that came close, that actually Dante Jackson is 5'10", 180, but he plays corner. Xavier Woods is actually 5'10", 200 pounds. And that's where
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to get him to, 200 pounds. So it's funny trying to picture a
Mm.
Dante Jackson on a Xavier Woods throwing the ball.
Now, now you said that. Do you think the Panthers? Because I talked to somebody that's real passionate this weekend about saying, okay, why would you try to get a guy to 200 pounds when you got two other guys that's considered number two, number three, that's already 200 pounds? Now we just talking about a physical attribute, weight.
Right,
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? So, and then like I said earlier, if some people have said, I've heard this. Everybody have heard everybody talking all weekend, all last week, whatever. Now we getting down here to the home stretch. Soon as somebody say this about this guy, oh, that don't matter. Soon as somebody say this about that guy, oh, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you looking at 1, 2, 3, and it's not clear cut, it's 1A, 1B, 1C, whatever, right? Like
Right.
I said, that much pop. You know what I'm saying? Is holy because we heard that they were torn in Charlotte, right?
They were.
Up at in that war room said some people here, some people here, some people here. For this guy, this guy, this guy, right? So the deciding factor, if we say the deciding factor is the S2, then people say, oh, that's a bullshit test. That's a bullshit test. Don't put nothing into that test, right? Okay. Some people say athletics. I don't talk about. Some people talk about weight. Some people talk about height. What's
Right.
going on? If we can't say all these things, right? So what's the deciding factor?
What the main issue, and there's a contagious virus going around, especially in Panther Nation. It's called selective
Mm-hmm.
hearing. People
Ooh,
people
speak
decide
on it.
people
Speak on.
decide
I'm gonna let you speak on it. I'm gonna let you speak on it right here on Go Talk. On
right.
Go Talk, you go ahead on and talk. That's what
People
it stands
decide
for. G Go
people
O on
decide
A and T talk. Go on and talk. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna
yeah,
let you talk on it.
that
Go
that
ahead.
that selective hearing is it's like crack, yo. Once you get a piece of it, it's hard to get it off you. And Panther fans, a lot of Panther fans, because of their favoritism, they don't want to hear facts. They don't want to see numbers. They don't want to. It's like, oh, I don't want to hear that. That's bullshit. So that selective hearing is on their ass so tough that they will throw out anything that you said, even though it's factual, it's credible, it's something you can look up. You
Uh-huh.
hear other people say, "Well, go look at the tape or go look at the numbers," and then when you do and then bring it to them, but it may be about a different player, they don't want to hear it. Well, the truth
Uh-huh.
hurts. You know what I mean? The truth hurts. It is what it is. The problem is if you don't open your eyes to be open to hear everything that's put on the table, then you're never going you can't eat with nobody because you too picky. Well, I don't want my rice to touch my steak. Well, I don't want my
Yeah.
green beans to touch my cornbread. Uh, hey, look, we beggars cannot be choosers at this moment. So they just want to hear what they want to hear and want to throw
Uh-huh.
out what they don't want to throw out like that's not important. We're trying to have substance on this plate, and we're gonna discuss about it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, my rice came to I and see, yeah, because now some people do have a condition, you know what I'm saying, where that happens, like, what I don't even know what is that called? I know it's a condition, you know,
The
where
selective hearing.
like yeah, yeah, where they say, my rice can't touch the plate, this and that. And then can you put that spoon, you put that and last time I checked now, all that shit go to one place anyway, right?
They come out the same in another place in that
It
same
come
place.
out because yeah, yeah. So that that's a good example of what you're saying, because whether it's a King Richard, CJ, or Bryce, it's going to one place, and that's over at the Bank of America, Charlotte, right?
Right.
And it's gonna come out one place. That's on the field, wins and
Facts.
losses.
Facts.
So, um, yeah,
They all gonna win.
I
They
mean,
all gonna go in the building. They all gonna come out the building.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
But
then hell, if either one of them jokers, man, bomb this first year or whatever, we as fans are gonna be on their ass. You
that's
understand
my,
what I'm saying?
this is my thing though too, because I mean, like I said, the fan base is torn. What happens?
Mentor.
What happens if Bryce Young busts?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna say then? So, like, because people have already said that, or AR is either high potential or bust. Okay, cool. Y'all gave him that title.
That's it. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Nobody has no doubts in their mind that CJ or Bryce come out here and actually bomb, which
Uh-huh.
is crazy to me because we're talking about the NFL. It's always
But
evolving.
if you it's shoot, talk to a Bryce guy, sure thing. Going to the playoffs this year. Going to the playoffs this year.
Hmm.
Going to beat or like I said, crown us NFC South champions.
Absolutely.
Going to the playoffs. I've talked to someone and said deep playoff run. Now, I, like I said, I've given reasons why it's going to take us a little time with whoever, and you know I've been met pop with a, a lot of friction. You know what I mean?
Oh,
If not 100%, some aggression, to tell you the truth. So I mean, we just talking our talk,
yeah. I mean, it's
fella. What pop getting everything? Wiley, what's going on there, boss man? Talk
Ain't
to me,
nothing to
cool.
it, man. Ain't nothing to it. I just came out the building, saw y'all guys breaking it down. Y'all guys looking kind of depressed today.
oh
Huh?
no, no,
Say,
no,
hold
What's
up. Say
going
that
on, man?
again, Wiley.
no. Other
Y'all
person,
seem kind of depressed today, man. What's going on?
We're in the home stretch, Wiley. We're in the home stretch. You know what I'm saying? This thing has been talked about to death.
Hey, don't.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, but
I
don't
mean,
act like Golden State last night. about lose.
No, 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 no. We ain't gonna get there. We ain't gonna get there. Hey, we got a lot of miles. We got a lot of
He
a lot of miles to churn out before that
so we
time.
try to
You
throw
know
the
what I mean?
game away now.
Do.
Yeah,
Look,
I hear you.
look, I
Hey,
would love the Panthers to be like Golden State. At least they got a ring.
hey.
No, I'm talking about last night. They looked real bad. They got to the end trying to throw the game away.
Man, they crazy, man. It's so much antics in the NBA, man, and flopping and fake fouls, and man, this is the
I
only time I
I
can watch
got you.
NBA for real. Like this is the only time. I used to be a big NBA head,
Yeah,
and now, man, no, I can't. I can
I,
only watch it right now during the playoffs.
Hey,
you
Wiley,
just by yourself.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna ask you a question there, brother. Okay, if you say you had a Stetson Bennett, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stetson Bennett won the national championship. He was a quarterback on the Georgia team that won the national championship this year.
Mm-hmm.
Does that not him taking his team as the quarterback? Does that not catapult him into the discussion with one of the? I mean, like that should have automatically get him a seat in the top five, shouldn't it?
No,
You don't think so?
no, because there's a big difference. Like for example, when we got Chris Winkie, right? He won uh Heisman, right? And we
Uh huh.
drafted. He's 26 years old. He
Okay.
looked great on that Miami team, but as soon as you put him in the NFL, we had to process information, and it
Mhm.
required him to do something that he wasn't spoon fed. He couldn't do it. Now I don't know about Stetson Bennett. I haven't really looked at him that tough, but
Okay.
when you look at these guys that are coming out of college, one thing that people not, they keep overlooking is, uh, processing information is one thing. That's true. Being able to process it and take it to the field is another. That's three. The other thing is going to be is how uh how coachable are these guys? When I say how coachable, if you tell them one thing, can they translate it from the board to the field, and are they receptive to new things in the middle of the process? Or are they one of
Uh
those
huh.
guys that have to be A B C and it has to be A B C. You can't put in different orders. You know what I'm saying? You can't just you know some guys like for example everything needs to be almost perfect for them to operate, and
Not, but
that's what
now,
I'm
not to
saying.
cut, not, yeah, but not to cut you off. Right there. Okay. Now, before everything gets lost, what you
Hmm.
saying? You saying I'm gonna just go backtrack because some people might didn't hear you well, or some people or whatever. You said processing
Hmm.
I heard you say that about 3 or 4 times. That's a high thing that translate right to the next level, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then that wouldn't you
Yeah.
think that Stetson Bennett would be a high level processor because he's on a
Mm,
winning team. He's the quarterback of a winning team.
Not necessarily, because if you look at his offensive line, that thing is humongous, and he didn't
Well,
get
why
much
not?
pressure. Hold on,
Hold on,
I'm
Wiley.
talking. You talking
Hold
about
on, Wiley.
processing now? You can't. You
Okay,
got to be able
okay,
to
okay, okay.
process
Go
under
ahead,
pressure.
baby.
You got
Okay.
what I'm saying. Processing is processing under pressure.
Mhm.
Hey, dude, if you give me plenty of time, I can make an A almost test. But if you if you say, "Hey, Wiley, you get 30 minutes and here's a brand new problem, execute," I may not get an A, because if I'm not used to dealing with that kind of pressure, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I got
Shout
about
out to
maybe
Wiley.
I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Wiley, you just hit on 2 points. Hold now, y'all hold on now. I know I got Q and Pop in here, but y'all just hold on, man. I'm gonna talk to Wiley for a second. Y'all hold on for a second now. Cause Wiley hit on 2 good points. Now Wiley said processing has to translate to the NFL, right?
Hmm.
Okay, that's good. What up, Mike? Mike Live was just on the panel, man, with us. Hey Mike, put your channel in the chat there, Mike. So this platform here, so the guys over here can see it. Cause hey, the good brother, man, good and spot on Panthers fan, man. I had a the pleasure of being on a panel with him this morning, and he's a CJ fan, but we not gonna hold that against him, man, at all. Put your information in the chat there, Mike. But while you talked about processing has to transition to the next level, but then you also said Stetson Bennett had an offensive line, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So uh, me being I know a little bit about football. They say I don't know much. Hell, ask other people, they say I'm crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? But a quarterback need an offensive line if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, but there's a big difference. For example, CJ's offensive line was ranked 11th
Uh huh.
uh in college
Now Wiley
football.
be dead on now. Wiley dead on with his information.
Now, you know where
And what you said to
Bryce,
Georgia?
you
What
know,
what the Georgia one was ranked, Wiley?
Georgia, it was pretty high too, but I'm not remembering. I was just focused on Bryce. You know, Bryce
Probably
was
top 10. Probably, yeah, probably top
no
10 as well.
53.
I'm saying Georgia. I ain't talking about Bryce. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
I
oh
knew
yeah,
Bryce one
Georgia,
was
yeah,
53,
Georgia was
but
a
I'm
top
talking Georgia.
10.
Georgia probably top 10 too.
Yeah, it was top 10. It was top 10.
But
But
would you? Oh, okay, you say so. Would you say Bryce sitting there at 53 with his offensive line? Would that be the reason probably why Alabama dropped 2 games? And you know, an Alabama team don't usually drop 1 game, right?
they also gave up what was that, 62 sacks or something like this. He got sacked like
Mm-hmm.
62 times, whereas CJ got sacked 25 times.
Mm-hmm. Those are the
So
numbers, y'all. Those are
if your
the
offensive
correct
line
numbers.
is ranked number 11 in college football, and I'm sitting behind an offensive line ranked number 51 or 52, I got way more time to throw the ball, or an easier time to throw the ball in the offensive line ranked number 11. Plus, my receivers are first round receivers that are known to be able to gain leverage on defensive backs. They
Mm-hmm.
separate. Then the average separation is around 3 feet with and no receivers and the defender. So I got a window and I got time to hit the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I think my passing percentage be pretty high.
So to give y'all some context, it
Go
says that
ahead.
Alabama was number 1, Notre Dame was number 2, Texas A&M was number 3, Ohio State was number 4, Michigan was 5, and Georgia was 6.
Georgia
Regarding
was offensive line. Offensive
no.
line.
Where you get this from?
Uh, this is on CFB Saturdays
No,
offensive.
yeah, because I'll put another one in the chat.
No,
I'm on my phone now. I can't put it in the chat. I put where I got mine from.
I'm gonna do some more.
Yeah, because mine is like the college version of Pro Football Focus.
Pro Football Focus. Yeah.
It's the college
But
version of it.
see.
Okay.
Pop is my numbers guy. Pop is my
Yeah, yeah.
numbers guy.
Hey, Pop
Yeah.
all about them numbers.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Because see,
you
like
got to get
I'm
them
like,
numbers.
why I'm on the mobile, and I can't look a lot of things up if I can't get off my head. Yeah, my head don't. I ain't a computer or nothing like that. Now, if I said so, be with me now. If I give you maybe if I'm 1 or 2 ticks off or something like that. So you know, I ain't perfect. But see,
Hmm.
pop bring my numbers in there. So that when we get to talking, because they gonna critique me like a motherfucker anyway. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
they're gonna critique
You
it
know how
anyway
that is.
because
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
that's normal. Because
Yeah,
if you
they want to get in my
anytime you
ass.
bring
Well, they
Mhm.
want to get in my ass
Yeah,
now. They're gonna
but
get in my ass.
as soon as you say anything about Bryce had weapons or he had a good offensive line or you say anything, excuse me, CJ, not Bryce.
that's my
CJ,
fault.
you say yeah.
Ohio State was number 1.
Oh,
Ooh, that's what you
where
got,
was
Wiley.
Alabama? Where's Alabama?
Here we go. I'm about to look. Notre
It's a
Dame
different one.
was 2, and it's all PFF.
Okay, go ahead.
USC Trojans was number 3. It said Baylor Bears was number 4. Arkansas was number 5. BYU Cougars was number 6.
Jesus.
Texas A&M was number 7. Georgia Bulldogs was number 8. Number 9
Where
was Michigan, and number 10 was Oregon State Beavers.
damn Alabama ain't top 10 either. See,
Well, we said they were about 53. We had already said that. I seen that stat one time where they were in the. I think it was in the 50s. If it wasn't 53, it was somewhere 50 something. But I seen it.
they,
He didn't, like I
they
said
definitely
today.
not no top 30.
Yeah, he didn't have the talent
No.
in his offensive line like they used to, especially on his Heisman run. When
Hmm.
he had what about 3 or 4 off that
Oh
offensive line
yeah,
to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, um, I mean, so
yeah.
that
That's what
that
I'm
takes
saying.
a step back. That's what we. I mean, that's just the point we're trying to get to. That the talent around there makes somebody like a Stetson Bennett. Hell,
Look great.
makes him look great. Makes him Stetson Bennett. But yet and still, we're not even talking about Stetson Bennett in the quarterback talk because he was on a good team.
Hey,
He had,
hey, San Fran may be doing some old hokey doke. Don't let him get drafted. Invite him out. They may think they have Brock Purdy 2.0.
well, you remember, if you what's Mac Jones. You remember the talk
Yeah,
was about him, and then he dropped it up, went over there to Bill Belichick and
they had
Saban,
him looking good.
buddy,
They had him
buddy.
looking good the first
I,
year.
yeah, so you do. We talked about that this morning about them doing stuff to make players drop
Hmm.
in the league. Agents and people
Oh
in
yeah.
the back rooms of the NFL franchises and all types of stuff like that. This is all this type of stuff that you're gonna hear this week going into the draft. You know, all of this type of stuff. I see
Hmm.
Q doing the show. Q, what you got to add to it, Q?
No, he ain't
Maybe
on.
Q wasn't on. But
Oh
what we
yeah, I'm
gonna
right
do?
here. I'm right here. I got you.
Okay,
Go ahead,
I
okay.
Q.
got you. Man, look at here. Make no mistake about it. When it comes to offenses and these guys that's running these off, Bryce Young had the least to work with. Well, I ain't gonna say him and AR to me are in the same boat when it comes to least to work with. And CJ, like I said, he's had the Justice League around him for the last couple of years. I mean,
Hmm.
make no mistake about it. A first round receiver and just about the last 2 to 3 drafts to me equals the most help and talent that anybody can get. And you
Not
must
a,
capitalize off of that.
not one, brother. Not one. Five.
Oh my! You know what I meant
Two
because Smith
watches.
and Jigma, yes, Marvin Harrison is projected to be a first round pick. Then you
And two
got your
last.
boys
Two
Garrett,
last year.
Chris
Yep.
Olave. I mean, good God!
They were number
Well,
10
Ah,
and number 11 draft picks
well,
last
but
year.
hold on now. Then when we talked about the offensive line and Pop just read out the top 10 offensive line. Where was Florida ranked at, Pop? Do you still got that pulled up?
They
Oh,
down there.
I have to look it up, but they down there. But before we jump to Florida real quick, what do y'all think about 68.3 completion percentage, 7 touchdowns? I mean, 7 interceptions, throwing over 4,000 yards. He got a
Mike
161 rating.
Mike Lawrence said we punishes CG.
Hey, Mike, link in the chat, Mike. If you want to pull on up.
See,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be a nigga on the 704 show, but here on my
Listen,
show, I'm gonna be a pure D nigga.
here's that,
What do y'all think about that stat?
Justice League is hilarious.
He got the
Hey,
fucking Justice League as his wide receivers.
those stats are not bad, but whose stats are
I'm,
those?
I'm reading it out again. 68.3 for completion percentage, over 4,000 yards, 7 interceptions, and 161.2 rating.
That's
Now, whose stats
CJ's.
are those?
CJ's.
Stetson Bennett.
CJ stats.
Oh,
Oh,
those
Stetson
Stetson
Can
Bennett.
you
Bennett.
pull up Florida for us? And see where
Oh,
their
those.
offensive line is ranked.
Five-
That was Stetson Bennett's numbers.
Yeah, 5'11" and weighs 190. So I think
Oh,
what
that's
Joe was
Stetson
trying to
Bennett.
say, why wouldn't Stetson Bennett be up there if he has he never have stature? Yeah, he might be, he's like the ass too. But at the same time,
Uh-huh.
why is he not talked about being one of these top tier QBs?
Because because what you have is this.
Yeah, I mean,
If you look at if you look at his offensive line, you say it's top 10, right?
Yeah. It was number 8,
It,
right?
he's gonna have two tight ends, probably gonna be first round tight ends or early second round tight ends, right?
Donnell Washington and the other guy.
He
I
probably
call the
gonna
other
have
guy because I always look at Donnell. So yeah.
one of his
Macintosh.
his receivers. One of the I think comes out next year. The guy probably gonna be a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
So what you see what I'm telling you? You see how stacked this team is,
And like Jackie said, his age.
and,
He's
and the
25
running
too, and his
yeah,
age.
and the running back. I believe it's not this year. Yeah, it's this year, ain't it? Ain't the Georgia running back coming out this year?
Yeah, that's what I said. Macintosh. He coming out this year in this draft.
Ain't he a
That's
second round draft pick?
I think he like a third or fourth rounder.
Okay,
high
okay,
third, high third, late second. He ain't
high
going no
third.
further than that. He won't be
So
a
what I'm
fourth
saying,
rounder like
so a
that.
third round. So what I'm trying,
Yeah,
that's a pretty stacked team.
it might be the third back off the board.
That's a pretty stacked team. I'm just saying, because remember, Washington is going to be drafted either late first or somewhere in the second, and he was the backup tight end.
Well,
I'm just saying.
this basically is the questions that are going to be asked all week long, and
See, they
this is
do.
how.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Wiley.
I said they do this to Stetson Bennett, but they don't do that same thing to CJ.
Yeah,
Because
this,
if
this,
Stetson Bennett was
this
6'4", they wouldn't do. They would give him what they gave CJ.
yeah, these are the comparisons that over here that I'm gonna make all week long. And that
Look
was
at
the
the
comparison.
numbers.
Y'all got into it. Yeah, we want to get a numbers game. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna dig into a lot of shit a little different. That's why I said, and I held and I said Stetson Bennett. You see what I'm saying? Cole,
Mm-hmm.
we're holding the same regard. Stetson Bennett, 5'11", 190, this and that. So we're gonna break him down. Why, and then his age. Why is he not talked about like a Bryce Young? He was on a good team. He was sitting there with a good line. He had all the receivers and this and that, like CJ. He had the lines. He had this and that and this and that. And he won the national championship. He put a national championship in Georgia. Why aren't we talking
Mm-hmm.
about Stetson Bennett?
He had two national championships, didn't he?
Why ain't we talking about Stetson Bennett though, Wiley?
Didn't he
That's the
win two
question.
back? He won. Was he the? Hold on, I have a question. Was he the
Nah,
quarterback both years or just 1 year?
both years, but both years.
They
He
won
was,
back to
yeah, he
back.
been a quarterback. Yeah. He was, yeah.
Yeah, they won back to back championships
So why ain't we talking about Stetson Bennett?
because he had to been put in the phone booth, baby. He ain't had that pressure upon him. Pressure bust pipes. He's been in big
What?
games. What I'm trying to say is his
Stetson got
offensive line.
all the he got all the accolades as well, and he ain't no big dude.
Yeah.
I mean, but why ain't we? And if he got the rings to prove it, like Tom Brady. Why ain't we talking about Stetson Bennett?
Because he ain't been on that pressure. At least when Tom won his, Tom was under pressure. It's like, okay, do you talk about what's his name? The one with the Ravens uh played at
Joe Flacco, you talking
no,
Flacco?
not Flacco, the other guy, Differ.
Different, yeah.
Why don't we say he was good? He won a Super Bowl.
Well, he's Super Bowl winning quarterback. When they talk about it, they got to talk about it because he got a ring. He got a Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
but he was there for the ride.
Hey, I got
I see
something.
they want to talk about Bennett's age and things like that. Stetson Bennett's 40. You know what I'm saying? They clowning Stetson Bennett. You know what I mean? I hyping for Bennett. You know
Grown
what I
man
mean?
playing for kids.
But damn, come on, y'all.
Check
Come
this out.
on.
Check this out real quick.
All I'm doing is trying to crush the narrative over here just a little bit. I'm trying to just make y'all think. You know what I mean?
The
Just think
highest,
about it.
the highest graded player, offensive tackle, was Stone Forsythe. He was a 70.4, ranked 98. The Florida Gators offensive line was ranked 92 out of 130.
Dang! God, please. Now he was under pressure.
This is
He
off
was
of
under.
F.
Hey, them the stats though, Wiley. Them the stats,
Hey,
man.
Hey, where's Alabama? Do you see Alabama on that thing?
Oh shit. You know Alabama up there. Hold on.
No, they went top 10. You already went through the top
Ain't
10.
92. Yeah, ain't 92. They probably somewhere in the 15s.
50. I bet you.
Hold on.
We say 30.
Yeah,
Well, we're looking at PFF now. They have one first round tackle, I think, or guard, one of the two.
Okay, let me so then I'm gonna ask you this question too, though, Wiley. Okay,
Mhm.
NFL quarterback today, a pocket passer, a runner, a person that does improvisation, or RPO guy.
It's
Out
more
of
of
those
a.
four, what do you think we at now in the NFL quarterback play, or where do you think we're going?
I think we're more of an RPO guy. RPO. Um, when it's RPO, they don't necessarily have to run. It's a run pass option.
Hmm.
Uh, but I think it's more RPO. But it ain't RPO like what Cam was doing though. See, what we think is RPO more like you know,
If y'all want
I'm
to
gonna
say it
run.
in the chat, man, y'all put it in the chat what y'all thinking too.
Yeah, I think
Pass, run, imposition, or RPO.
yeah, I
Go
think
ahead,
a
Wiley.
lot of
I'm
time
sorry.
I think a lot of time people think RPO has to be the quarterback putting pressure on line like he's gonna run. What it
Uh
is
huh.
is it's a more like a fake, like it's a run and then a quick option pass in the flat. That's still a
Okay,
RPO. Yet the
Wiley.
quarterback is
Okay,
not putting
okay.
himself in danger. Go ahead.
As fast as these inside and outside linebackers and talented as they are today, don't you need? I mean, you got to have that threat to back these guys up. You know what I'm saying? To keep them honest. What I mean, don't you think?
Well, yes, you could do that. You can have a guy like AR-15 to do that. But you also can have a guy that can and as soon as you don't have gap discipline, shred you up,
Hmm.
a la Tom Brady.
But he was thinking and dunking though.
Hey, guess what? If Bryce can be Tom Brady, dinking and dunking all down the field, where you just get so frustrated you stay in your gaps, guess what happened then? A big run play. Hey, dinking and dunking is just as frustrating as somebody hitting you with a 40-yard bomb.
Okay, okay.
It's
I
about
I mean
staying on the field.
I bite that, I eat that, cause see, like I said, we talking and about quarterback. We ain't putting favoritism on quarterback. Everybody at this point know who they want or whatever. You know,
I'm
we
just
we
saying.
we we, we done debated and argued that to death. You know what I'm saying? Now we
Yeah,
get
I'm just
we
saying.
get
Boom,
ready to
boom,
talk
boom.
about, yeah, we get ready to talk about what people can do. We get ready to talk about what people can do. Cause the play getting ready to be on the field come Thursday.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Whether we like it or not.
Oh yeah. Some of us gonna hate it. Some of us
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
love it.
yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm,
Whether we like it or not, y'all, it's going down Thursday. Y'all better, hey, get it right, get it ready. You know, we
get
just
your
gonna
stiff
try to
one
see.
out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. You damn right. I'm gonna have me a couple of them motherfuckers while I'm trying to tell you, right?
You
I'm
better
gonna have
get
me a
your
couple
stiff
of them.
one out of the way.
But see, I just asked that question because, see, like I said, man, I think it's going more improvisation and RPO. You know, because everybody's gonna have an athlete up and down
Okay.
the field somewhere. So you got to account for that guy. You got to stay honest, like you said, gap control, everything like that. You got, and if that guy is the guy with a ball in his hand, oh my goodness,
Oh,
you you,
it's
you already see
yeah.
it up in Kansas City. He's
Oh,
the best one doing it right now.
yeah. Well, the thing about it is though, you can have, for example, look how long it took for Geno. Look how long it took Geno to develop. Right?
Uh huh.
They threw Geno in the garbage bin. And Seattle went to the garbage bin, got Geno out, let Geno sit on the bench, and then brung Geno out. Everybody started laughing at him. Remember last year, the beginning of the season,
Mm,
when
yeah, they
they
did.
signed, when they had started Geno and they let Russell leave, everybody like, what the hell? Why? Why would you do that?
Why?
That's
That
Geno.
was the question. Yeah, why? Why?
Well,
Why?
the thing was they developed Geno and they knew what they had because no one had given Geno the time to develop. I'm just saying, if we don't, as a fan base, mature and just want to throw this guy out there to the wolves and not depend on when the coaching staff say they're ready, instead of trying to put pressure on them to throw him out there, we may do the same thing to our quarterback, what they did to Zach Wilson in the Jets, Sam
Mm-hmm.
Donald, Jets,
Mm-hmm.
uh who else? Who else are these guys ruined over like doing that
Oh,
mess?
Trey Lance on the damn way. Trey Lance
Trey
on the
Lance
way.
Trey Lance may be ruined. I'm just
Yes,
saying,
sir.
look how many number one overall draft picks quarterbacks that failed. They failed because not necessarily them. They are part of this. But also look at the actual team themselves. And look at the fan base that okay, look at Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf had better numbers than Peyton Manning in college. Ryan
Mm-hmm.
Leaf was a bum, a bust. Why? They didn't give him opportunity to develop the guy. Throw him out there. He's ready.
Well, see. Some people say just like I told people today. You know, Mike asked the question. You know, do we think the Panthers know who they want? Okay,
Yeah, they know who they
they
want.
said right. They know who they want. Then you get reports sometimes of they still struggling with things. Then like I say, Fiddler said the decision was made at the combine. So somebody
Oh,
already know what's going on. You know, I
oh,
mean,
they know
as
what
soon as
they
the combine.
want. Oh, they
Yeah,
know
they
what they
know what
want.
they
But
want.
the
Okay.
thing about it is, say the decision was made at the combine. People keep forgetting they had dinner with Bryce Young and CJ at the combine.
Hmm. So do you think it was just the talk, Wiley, that made the decision? Like, okay, we talked to this guy and we were blown away. Or do you think it was, I want to see this guy up close. I want to see somebody throw. I want to see. So if you do that, then it's CJ then because Bryce didn't
Mm-mm.
throw at the combine. It's
He
Bryce is
didn't need
out.
to. He didn't need to throw. They man, come on. They ain't worried about that combine stuff. They in pants. They in short pants. They
Come
looking at
on.
the film. The film don't lie, baby.
So I
You
don't
know,
need to
come
see
on.
this guy. So why in the hell we had a combine? Why in the hell we had these tests or something like that? It should just be okay. Bring your ass on up out of college. What did you do? That's why I kept alluding to Stetson Bennett. You know what I'm
No,
saying? That's why I kept
because
alluding to him. He's a
because think
winner.
about like think about like this. Okay. Say okay, Anthony Richardson shocked the world, right? He shocked the world. Nobody expected that guy to be that athletic. I don't care what anybody said. Nobody expected that guy to be to do what he did, because no one has ever done what he did. So that's an anomaly. However, they knew exactly what Bryce was, and they knew exactly what CJ was. They they done had their scouts probably since midseason or
Hmm.
before, sitting at all those games, collecting all that tape, first person looking at it, because they knew they were gonna get a quarterback.
But Wiley, he said the decision was made to move to number one so that we could go
Yeah,
get
correct. Because
the
they
guy we
knew.
want.
Yeah, but what
But
I'm trying to, because they probably
he
knew
told,
that they couldn't get who they
he
wanted.
told, but see, this how I busted him. You see what I'm saying?
Go
This
ahead.
how I said,
Go ahead.
okay. He said, now I'm talking about Scott Federer now. Then he
Uh huh.
goes back, he comes on another principle and he said, yeah, because we were calling to move to three. And then Mr. Tepper says, well, why don't you move to one? Then you control the board. Y'all remember when he
Yeah.
said that?
Hey. So
So
they're
if
telling
his
you,
so that's the decision was made, who we would have got at three? Who would we have got at three?
RJ, AR-15.
Either AR or like I said, it's PJ to slip. Because if the board had stayed like it was, let's just say Chicago would have kept their pick. Chicago wasn't picking a quarterback, do we think?
No, they're going to, somebody else would have got the pick. One of those two quarterbacks was off the board. And then most likely Uh, if it was CJ out the board, then the Texans would have ended up with either Bryce, I mean not Bryce, Anthony Richardson or Will Levis. And at the time, Will Levis been falling like a rock. Nobody been talking about that.
Ain't
He
nobody
been
been talking
falling
about
like a rock. He been falling like a rock because if you think about it, and he had all the measurables too. But more and more information has come out. They walked away from him.
that. I thank you on that, Mike. I thank you on that. Now y'all just go back and y'all see what Scott said. Scott said, I'm not making this shit up. Go back them two press conferences he just did. And he said, we were gonna trade up to 3. And then he said the decision was made after the combine. We were going to trade up to 3. Mr. Temple come up and said, "I want to trade up to 1," and then he control the board. It'd have been Richardson if we'd have stayed at 3. We were moving to go get AR.
Or it was, remember now, at that time Richardson wouldn't even own the discussion. It would have been Will Levis.
Ain't nobody studying Will Levis.
No, I got you, but I'm
Ain't
saying
nobody studying Will.
if you think about it, before the end of the draft, before they had the big joker, the only
Yeah.
thing was on the board was Will Levis. Because remember, there was back channels talking about we wanted Will Levis. There were discussions, remember that? Because you got to think
Mm-hmm.
about, we talked about AR after the draft or after he did that, probably in the middle of his throwing. That's when I started looking at him. I saw some of the highlights and stuff, but I was like, when I saw the all the measurables, I was like, this dude is a beast. And most Panther fans are not Florida guys. They don't know anything
Uh-huh.
about Florida.
They
They
don't
don't know
know nothing
about the
about it.
Gators. That's what I'm saying. So, they probably saw it like I did after the combines. And our guys probably saw, oh my God, this guy we thought was, he was jumping off the page, but he really jumped off the
Mhm.
page. And,
Now,
and
they always say if Bryce was
mhm.
2 inches taller, if Bryce was this, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like we said, if a receivers, I blame this on his receivers, man. I'm
It
sorry.
ain't just receivers,
And damn,
it's
I
everything.
don't understand this. Yeah, and like I said, I'm getting off track. I get passionate about this guy, but if I want to blame it on his receivers, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of his percentage would have been higher in the 60s, right? And
Well,
then
he
let's
had
say they
a
tweak it, and then
93% offensive line. He had no
yeah,
time.
but that's what I'm just saying. And then just say that they squeaked out maybe 2 to 3 more games. What would the narrative been then?
They couldn't have had no merit. They couldn't have had no narrative. What
Okay,
they would have
that's all
said
I'm saying.
was, yeah, what they would have said was, oh look, he looks like Will Levis when Will Levis had some weapons. That's what they'd
Yeah,
have said.
yeah.
Because you notice how they keep
But
making excuses for Will Levis. Oh, the year before when he had weapons, he looked really good then. Come on, bro.
The only thing I can find right now on Alabama as far as their offensive line, I think I've seen a 44.
See, somewhere it ain't in the 30s.
But
uh-huh.
I'm not, don't hold me to the fire on that. But this is interesting too, guys. This is something else I want to throw out here.
Well,
Uh, so I wanted to go to PFF and look at since we're talking about O linemen. It's funny. You got one, two, three guys coming off, predicted to come off in the first round in the top 15, 2023
Mhm.
NFL
And where
draft,
and where they coming from?
Ohio State.
That's
look at
it. I
look
been
at
telling
that.
y'all.
Oh
I
my
been telling y'all.
God.
Da, 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 da. And the winner is Ohio State. CJ Stroud, motherfuckers. Y'all can believe that shit. You understand what I'm saying? It matters, man. Offensive line matters. The game is won in the trenches. You know what I'm saying?
You
Not
ain't
to
got
say
one.
the
Come
dude
on,
can throw the ball. I'm not saying I'm not disputing that. But does
man.
it matters, man, to have and where would they rank that pop? You said number 2, number 3, somewhere like that. Top I mean,
Yeah,
top
yeah, yeah.
five.
They're in the top
Come
5.
on, y'all. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come
Somewhere
on, come on, come on. That's all I'm saying. Come on, come on, come
Think
on.
about it. He ain't called one play. He ain't have to call no audibles. All he had to do was look to the sideline, throw it to X, turn around, hike, throw it to X. Come on,
So
man.
where
Come
so
on,
we don't see
man.
that now. Now why don't some people see that in the tape though? Wiley? With what you just said, and
They
if you
do
don't
see
mind,
it.
would you repeat it again? Would you repeat it again? Would you repeat it
Now
again?
think about it like this, and I think who somebody said it the last time we were on here. He normally hikes the ball with like 1 to 2 seconds left on the clock, right? The play
Well,
clock.
why now? Damn, I hate the damn. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of, I ain't trying to get you damn, man. But you just said, somebody said it over here. See, sometimes we can say it, I can say it. They jump on my black ass while I'm trying to tell you now.
No, no, I'm
That,
trying to remember
that's
who
why
said it.
I'm letting it come out
No,
of your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
so
I ain't
yeah,
interrupting you. I'm letting it come out of your mouth. I'm letting it come out of your mouth. Cause when I
yeah,
say
but
it,
it's true.
and I done
It's
said
true.
it 3 or 4 times, don't call me.
It's
Don't
true.
sound true. I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
No,
Don't
no,
call
no.
me true. I'm a liar.
No,
I
it's
don't spit
true.
that.
It's true. If you watch
Go
the
ahead.
tape, so
Go ahead,
watch this. When
Wiley.
you
Go ahead.
watch the
Go
tape,
ahead. Go ahead.
when you watch the
Go
tape,
ahead.
what you see is he gets under center probably about I don't know, probably about with 15 seconds to go. So he gets the play in. He's sitting there under center for that whole
Okay.
time. Then he'll look about 10 seconds, or now he wouldn't have been about 5 to 6 seconds. He looks to the left again. I mean, looks to the right again. He, oh, we still on that play. Got it. And then, then he wasted 3 seconds and then hikes the ball.
Cause they
He
getting up there.
not one time is anything put on him to make a decision. And
Bub.
then your
I'm glad.
receivers are separating your receivers. Okay, so when I was looking at what was that Agent 89? Excuse me, not Agent 89. I'm talking about Steve
AJ
Smith, right?
704. Oh
No,
yeah, AJ.
Steve Smith,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
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 So I was looking at Steve Smith talking about the receivers. You know what Steve said?
What's
He
that?
said the receiver that's coming out of Ohio State is the best route runner in the draft. He sets up
Jackson or
defensive
Jigwa?
backs. Yeah, yeah. He sets up
Uh-huh.
defensive backs. He sets up defensive backs so well that the defensive backs don't know what he's doing, and he can then watch this create a window for the quarterback to throw in that the defensive backs don't have an opportunity to pick it off. This is a receiver setting up the quarterback to throw in the window, and the quarterback is nowhere near to get the interception because the
Now,
receiver
now, now,
has
now,
put him
now.
out.
Hold, hold up, Wiley. Hold up 1 second. Hey, you're doing too much. You're talking too much. You're doing too much. Now, cause I was told a couple of days ago that a receiver don't matter.
Come
Don't
on,
matter receiver. The
now
damn
according to
the quarterback does all that. The receiver
Steve
don't matter.
Smith, don't say that. Steve Smith don't
Okay,
say that.
but break us down on who is Steve Smith? Because some people might not be on this, but don't know Steve Smith. Don't know who he is.
Come on,
Don't know who Panther is.
If you're a Carolina fan and you don't know who Steve Smith
They'll
is,
tell
well,
you.
you might
They'll
well
tell you
go
Steve.
ahead.
I have heard people say Steve Smith don't know what the hell he talking about because
What?
they want to push their narrative. I'm trying to tell. Have you heard of
Oh,
Pop? Have you heard the same thing, Pop? When you
Absolutely
debate
have.
somebody about something,
Absolutely have. And the thing they get wrong about Steve Smith, and the reason why he does know what he's talking about, because Steve Smith always going to pull for the wide receiver. The problem is they get conflicted with him when he talk about QB. You know why he's
when he
so
talking
big
about
on
QB,
QB? Because he wants his wide receivers to get the ball. That's why he's
yeah.
particular about who he picks for wide receivers. He wants the wide receivers to get that check. He's a wide receiver, so he see wide receiver check. So in his mind, he's like, well, I need a wide receiver. I mean, a quarterback who can deliver the ball on target all the time. You know, not make it too hard for.
Yeah,
yeah, because they say
that's true.
the
But
quarterback told the receiver open, but why they just said Steve said that these Ohio State receivers are getting open enough to help the quarterback out.
Exactly.
Think about it like this. Think about it like this. Look at San Francisco, right? San Francisco got an Ohio State receiver, correct? Yep, they
Hmm.
do.
Yep. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And guess what he does? Is he not one of the best receivers in the league? And he sets up the quarterback for success all the time. That's the reason why their quarterback don't have to be a top 10 quarterback because the receivers, the weapons, are better than the quarterback. So the quarterback just got to be on time, right? On time with the passes and able to take pressure. So they took the opposite of the Chiefs. They took and said, okay, we'll take a quarterback that's a game manager and have breakout players. Whereas the Chiefs said, we'll take a quarterback that's a game breaker and have average receivers. I'm just saying, it's the opposite. But those receivers, every single one of those Ohio State receivers over the last 4 years, not just him, but also Fields, they played with these guys. And look at them. Look at all of them. Even the last 8 years. Thomas out of that played for the Saints. Look what Thomas did. Dominated.
Hmm.
Look at the
Well,
guy
wait,
that
that's like I said the other day. We're not disputing that Ohio State has had since Chris Carter has put out some hella fire receivers. We're not disputing that at all. I mean, Ohio State has put out receivers,
they ain't
year
put
in
out the
and year out.
burners. No, they ain't put out the burners. What they put out
But
is route
route
runners.
runner, technicians,
Yes. And if
guys
if,
that's got. I mean, but even though some of them are not burners, though, they got accolades up and down the NFL. Though, Wiley,
route
you got to give
runners,
them that
route
though.
runners, yeah, they route runners. And what do a quarterback
Pull up,
need?
Theo. Pull up.
Route
They,
runners.
you need route
Yeah,
technicians. Yeah. Guys is like, oh no, you was supposed to run a slant. You was supposed to run a curve. Not these motherfuckers that said, well, well, and then they kind of improvise. If he improvising, some of them guys do that. Just like you remember that they told goddamn Kyler Murray, you know, D Hop kind of got mad with Kyler Murray because he was back there improvising so much. And then he
mm-hmm,
was running his route, and it was like, damn, nigga, pretty much like when you gonna throw it or
yeah,
whatever.
because he used to quarterbacks being on time.
Exactly. So sometimes that hurt him, sometimes that help him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how much you put into that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Well, the thing about it is if you're yeah, if I'll try to find it and cut it. But Steve did a breakdown. But Steve said this is what he said. He said he makes the quarterback right. Think about that. Not the quarterback makes the receiver right. The receiver makes the quarterback right because he's making it so the quarterback has an easier window to throw it in. He's making it so the defensive back has a harder place to intercept it. He's making it where the other receivers, right? The other receivers have an opportunity because he's dictating the defense. The other receivers have an opportunity to be open because he's dictating where the safeties are going, how the safety has to align to the rest of the defense. That is a hellacious route runner, Doc.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and like I said, man, they have had some this, and it's in the NFL, it's in the tape. You can't dispute it. They've had some outstanding receivers over there in that program.
Yep.
You
And
know,
guess what they did? They
go ahead, go
the
ahead, go ahead,
Edelman
Wally.
the Edelman guy. Remember that played at the Patriots?
Uh huh.
They said
Julian
that's
Edelman.
how. Yep, that's how he's going to affect the NFL from the slot. Remember, there was about 3 or 4 years. Edelman was tearing people up.
And but see, he had a quarterback mind though. He used to play quote QB.
Correct. So he made Tom Brady right.
Hmm.
I'm
So
just
that
saying,
that
man.
that does tell you that a technician or basically a wide receiver that thinks like that quarterback, Even though, because that's why he went to that slot wide receiver position, because they said he was too little to play quarterback. So he
Mm-hmm.
fell in there thinking like a quarterback. He learned how to run these routes with precision. He wasn't the biggest or the fastest guy. He wasn't a burner, like Wiley just said. Then what? What you got? Damn near, I don't know. I'd have to look up before I make the statement like he's a Hall of Famer or anything like that. I got to look up
He's close
Edelman's
to it.
number.
He's
Yeah, I
close
mean, I
to
know
it.
he's in there. He's up and in there. We
He
don't
may not
welcome
have the
Leo.
numbers, but he got the
Leo.
effect.
What's going on, Leo?
What's up, brothers? What's up, brother? What's going on, y'all?
Ain't
Ain't
nothing
nothing,
to
ain't
it.
nothing. Leo, we
Yeah,
talking about we ain't doing like 100% quarterbacks. We breaking down what made some of these teams good, what made some of these quarterbacks to be the top 5 quarterbacks that they are today. Because the draft is Thursday, brother. You understand what I'm saying? This shit
yes, sir,
about to
yes,
be
sir,
over, Leo. Thursday. You feel me?
yes, sir, yes, sir. Thursday's the day.
I know you. I know you've been back there. What you got to add, Leo? What you got to add? What you want to talk about?
Oh, I'm gonna say I heard the brother communicate about the um the wide receivers and things of that nature, but I disagree with him on the San Fran analogy because San Francisco, as you can well tell, that you can plug any effective quarterback back there and they'll be successful because of the skilled players that they have on offense at all three levels, tight end, wide receiver, and running back, that are all
Right.
pros. So the credit really, you don't really give the credit to the quarterback because they have placed Garoppolo, backup, um, Brock Purdy, last drafted player in the NFL. So it's not the quarterback; it's the system that they ran in San Fran. But if you get skilled players and you get the ball in their hands, then you pretty much can be successful to a certain degree.
I agree with you, but I think it's not just the system. If you have players that make, because think about it, Kittles make the quarterback right?
Yeah,
Kittles
he does.
always find the window to make the quarterback right. What do McCaffrey do? McCaffrey makes the damn quarterback right. The receivers, Debo and the other guy, I'm trying to remember his name, that came out of Ohio State, they make the quarterback right. So you can have an average quarterback, long as they follow, long as these guys are making sure they have separation, and the play designs are you're right, the play designs are amazing too. But it's more than play design. These guys are, these are elite athletes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with that part. It's just that's why the Panthers won't be successful if they don't have skilled players on certain levels, wide receiver, running back, and tight end, and quarterback, of course. But you just can't have average. That's why they talk about the free agents. I'm like, man, y'all better stop with that free agent shit. These players are cast offs. These players are not good enough to be on the team that they were currently on. That's why they become free agents, because if they were that good, they would be signed to multi-year contracts. So if they
Hey,
expect to succeed,
hey, Leo, you closed that YouTube window.
yeah, I did. It's still bad, brother.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
yeah.
little
Yeah, I
echo.
ain't that
Yeah.
bad. It's a little echoey, but we can deal with it. We deal with it. Ain't no problem. Hey, but I asked the question too. Now, why they just said that with the average quarterback? Now, well, why can't you make an average quarterback work? You know, what I'm saying, all the time if you got a good defense and say a good offensive line with some receivers. If you had all that, why can't you make the offense? I mean, the average quarterback work all the time.
Yep.
You gotta have a scheme though. That's our San Fran scheme. You know, you gotta have a
Yep.
scheme.
hmm And San Fran's betting on that. You see, they're trying to ship off Trey Lance. They
They going
drafted
Yeah.
guy
to.
number
They ain't
3.
gonna try. The word's already been going down. They going to. If
Oh,
he
okay.
him or Zach Wilson might get moved in the draft.
See?
Mm, yeah, that seems pretty obvious. That it is what it is. I mean, because San Fran, you put anybody back there, as long as he adequate, as long as he accurate with the ball to some degree, we could win. You know, because we got skilled players on offense and defense.
And think about it. And the
That
last
Mike,
thing,
there go Mike, where you been hiding that, brother?
Man, I be working, man. I be working under the table.
It might sound under
I
the
heard
table.
that, man. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You know it.
Hey, but I'm sitting here and I'm listening, y'all, and it all sounds good, man. But for the last 4 or 5 seasons, when have we even had a good quarterback? You know what I'm saying? A quarterback that can get the damn wide receivers the fucking ball.
We
I
haven't.
mean, you know what I'm saying? Then I'd rather have me a pocket down quarterback. I'm sorry. You know, I love Cam. I don't want another damn Cam because Cam didn't last long running.
Who's
You know
supposed
what
to be
I'm
the
saying?
next Cam?
AR. If we get him, hey, look, hold on, wait a minute.
Go ahead. I know y'all do that. You know I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. I'm fucking with
Yeah. The only damn flaw I got against AR, man, is he just ain't played enough games. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
it.
I mean, to really damn perfect his craft, he ain't had enough games. So it's gonna take him some time. But do we have time? Hell, we already done got damn 4 or 5 seasons already done passed. Tomorrow ain't promised to us. I want to see us do some shit, but tomorrow ain't promised to us. I don't want another damn 3 or 4 years trying to get it right.
He ain't gonna
Come
be
on
that.
now.
He ain't gonna be 3-4 years, Mike. Come on, man.
No. That's not what I said. I said I don't want another 3 or 4 years for us to try to get it right. I'm not saying AR need another. He needs at least a year or half a season. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They can get it next year. You know, let the quarterback, because motherfuckers talking about winning next year. You can't be expecting to win next year. Just get your team
They gonna
together
jump on
and then
your
you can
ass,
see what
Leo. You
happens.
better be careful, Leo. You better be careful, Leo.
Well,
You
yeah,
better be careful.
I know. Yeah, but that's
Jump
not
on your
reality
ass.
though, man.
Yeah,
I
You
reality.
can't
believe.
be hitting them. You can't be hitting them with facts, man. Don't be doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really.
Tread
no,
They get too
lightly.
emotional. They get
Leo,
too
Co-
emotional.
I don't
Jump
co-
know.
on
co-
your
Yeah,
motherfucking ass in this motherfucker, Leo.
yeah.
Yeah,
People don't want to invest. You got to invest in the future, man. You just can't. You know, just like playing that prize pick shit. You get your money if you win immediately, but in the real world, you know, when you're investing in people, it's you don't get the turnout immediately.
I
Leo,
believe. I
Leo,
really believe come Thursday we might fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? We
Leo,
might just fuck this up.
Nah,
Golly.
you can't mess up, brother, because you got to pick somebody. So I mean, nothing guaranteed. It ain't like we drafted, you know, we ain't like we drafted Aaron Rodgers, you know, year 4. You know, we
Yeah.
drafting an unproven player. Like we don't know who the fuck could be good. We don't know.
I
So
Leo,
can say this here though,
I
Leo.
wanted to say this to
Out
you.
of all the quarterbacks, I think Bryce will be the last one I picked. Not for his height. I am not worried about his height. I'm just talking about
yes,
his
sir.
weight. Just his weight. I mean, hell, man.
Yeah. The
You know
weight
what
thing.
I
That's what I'm
mean?
saying. I ain't got
Because
no
if
problem
you
with the
think
height.
about it, because if you think about it, we need a quarterback that around for the next 8, 10 years. Somebody that's
Okay.
gonna last. You know what I
So
mean?
why you gonna pick Bryce? Why you gonna pick Bryce then, Mike?
I didn't say I was gonna pick him. I said that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't pick him. He'll be last. I'd
Uh-huh.
rather get me a
Okay, because
quarterback
of his weight.
that's gonna last 8 to 10 years.
I'm just accentuating what you're saying. I'm just doubling down on it. I'm saying, why would you pick Bryce then? Just what you just said. I agree with you on that, then, Mike. Now you know I know who you repping for, and I don't agree with that, but I agree with you on the Bryce.
Y'all
Go
ain't
Yeah,
no
ahead. Go
good.
ahead.
Y'all ain't no
Go
good.
ahead.
Y'all
yeah.
ain't
Because Kendall, let me just say, this is our preface the conversation with people. I said I wouldn't have an issue with Bryce Young's size if he was a little more athletic. He's marginally athletic. And I asked him yesterday, I don't know what day was it,
And I
and
heard
I
you say
said,
that yesterday. And I heard
I
you say
asked
that
any one
yesterday.
of them, I said, is Bryce Young faster than any of the starting linebackers in the NFL? And the consensus said no, he is not faster than none of the starting linebackers in the NFL. So what would lead anyone to believe that he could beat any of these starting linebackers to the edge with that scrambling shit? He
He
cannot.
can't.
Michael
Leo,
Vick
Can't.
could and Kyler Murray could because they are fast and elusive. This guy, he is marginally athletic and he's not even 200 pounds. Like, come on. This is not even a conversation. It shouldn't be.
but
But
Leo,
see,
Oh,
and then on top of that,
hold on, Mike.
on
Hold on,
top of that,
hold on,
he
Mike.
ain't got no muscles, man.
Hold on, Mike.
He ain't got no muscles at all.
come on. Hey, but now we not gonna shit on Bryce Young. Now we breaking down the teams and
Oh,
everything.
okay,
Cause
okay,
I don't
okay. I
know
got you,
about
bro.
shitting on
Y'all hear
Bryce
me?
Young. But I mean, we might do that by the end of the week. We might be killing this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the week now. I'm trying to take it. But we trying to break it down and say, basically, we educating everybody to say, why would you pick a Bryce Young over a Stetson Bennett? Or why would you pick a C.J. Stroud over another guy that's got good accuracy? Why would you pick? Because right now, Bryce, CJ, and King Richard is the top three.
Yep, that's true.
They're the top three. The rest
Whether
of
you
them
like it or not.
Whether y'all like it or not, them the top three motherfucking choice.
And Bryce falls third amongst them three.
That might be true.
Well,
However,
Mike, you want what? I love you today, boy. I love you today,
Mike
boy.
Mike is on something today.
You on it today now, Mike?
Hey, Mike, you may be true.
I mean, because I ain't got nothing against Bryce. Bryce is cool, but his arm strength ain't better than none of the other quarterbacks.
Not at all.
And he too busy scrambling outside of a damn clean fucking pocket.
That's going to get him to the NFL.
Hold on. We've been through this earlier, Mike. I don't think you heard it.
I missed that, man.
I might mute all y'all let Mike talk today. I might just let Mike talk today. I might mute all y'all let Mike talk. Because Mike preaching. Preach.
Hold on now. Hold on. Let me give a little info. Remember, we just went through this. So, hey, CJ's line was number 4 and number 5 line. Bryce's line was number between 40 and 50. We don't know which one it is.
Hold on. Start right there. And
hold on, I'm gonna tell you what AR's line was.
Okay.
93. This is PFF ranking.
Think about that. Think about this, Mike. He was one of the less sacked quarterbacks in college football.
That's why they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad on Thursday, y'all.
But if you think about it, a mobile quarterback versus with his offensive line, your line can't block for you when you fucking around scrambling trying to damn find an open window.
His line was number 93.
Yeah, 93. Come on, Mike.
They're going to be mad on Thursday, y'all. They're going to be mad on Thursday. It's going to be a whole bunch of Carolina stupid, Carolina dumb. I don't know who they got in the front. I don't like the team no more because I don't like the quarterback they drafted because all he do is throw the ball far and all he do is run fast.
That's all it is. He's too little. Why the hell they thinking about he's too little?
Kendall, ain't gonna be no too little. Kendall, he not Kendall. Kendall ain't gonna be no too little. They not drafting him, Kendall. They keeping their mouth closed because they know who they gonna draft, and it ain't gonna be who people wanted to be. It ain't gonna be who they thought it was gonna be. It's gonna be the person they traded up to get.
We see right there, Leo.
Like I told y'all earlier, it's a very, very contagious disease out here, and only you can cure it. It's called selective hearing and seeing.
Hey,
hear what you want to hear. You see what you want to see.
It's just like, hey, look, it's just like basketball. You have these fans that just follow these players.
The problem is, it just goes on. People occasionally grab onto it.
Like J.S.U. just said he's leaving. He's leaving the Panthers. Pull up,
There's a whole lot of damn players. There's a whole lot of fans leaving Carolina because they're going to be following their guy.
Bullshit you want to.
I'm a Carolina Panther fan. I'm a Carolina Panther fan. I don't follow no player nowhere.
So this my thing, Mike, right? Leo. Out of 130 teams ranked, you had a number 4. What was that? Ohio's within 1 and 4, top 5 off. Then you got Alabama, that's 44. You got the Gators, 98. And he's the least sacked quarterback with the worst offensive line. And y'all,
bro, they're gonna be mad on Thursday, brother. I'm telling you, it ain't no coincidence. They said, you know what? The next day we gotta trade up because this right here is blowing our fucking mind. And then all of a sudden the media started talking about, oh, Bryce Young, Bryce Young. It's gonna be a lot of mad motherfuckers on Thursday. I'm telling y'all.
Leo, this is why I
Now
said,
so
hold on,
will,
hold
Leo.
on, Mike. I'm
You're
painting
right.
the picture for you. I'm painting the picture for you. This is why I'm saying this. If you're coming in with an offensive line already hurt, and you got somebody who knows how to manipulate that, who else would you want to pick back there?
And then the thing is, bro, let me just tell you, I watch a lot of film. If this motherfucker get behind you, I ain't seen nobody catch him in college. No, LSU, Alabama, grown college players that's going to the pros. When he get behind them, ain't nobody caught him. I done seen him run 80 yards, 75 yards, 60 yards, easy, like he jogging. So
That's why he the down least down sack down quarterback. That motherfucker hauling ass, man, scrambling. You know what I'm saying? But he getting big yards. He getting
Check
big
this
yeah,
out,
yards
Mike.
behind it.
Check this, Mike. See, everybody gets pushed up in some kind of Cam effect. Cam Newton. I don't want another
nah,
Cam Newton.
that ain't Cam. Yeah,
But
it's different.
that
Yeah,
ain't
that's way
Cam.
different. That's
He
way
throws way
different.
better than Cam.
He
But
throw the
Yeah.
ball way
at the end
better.
of the day, Cam was just the best Panthers quarterback we ever had out in the history. So what was so bad about Cam?
Nah,
Well,
Cam was good, man. But
I ain't saying nothing about Cam. I ain't
no,
saying
I'm
that.
just saying. But he
But I'm saying,
wasn't.
What I'm
He
saying is AR is gonna be so similar to damn Cam. It's gonna be like having another damn Cam Newton Jr. on our damn team. That's all.
Nah,
and
nah,
I
he's
still
he's
ask the
better.
question: if it was Cam Newton Jr.,
I'm talking
what's
about
so bad about a
as far as
healthy?
all the
I'm gonna listen,
athleticism
brother.
that Cam had. I ain't saying that he's Cam, you know. But what I'm saying is everything that Cam does, he does it, if not even better. So
But what's bad about a healthy
he
Cam
still
Newton
got the
Jr.?
same attributes as Cam, man.
Yeah.
But okay, check this out. The reason why, when I said earlier, I really had me a damn pocket passing quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Tom Brady. I look at Peyton Manning. I look at Drew Brees. I look at all these damn quarterbacks that can't fucking run. That all they do is sit in that damn pocket and carve up by these damn defenses, and they motherfucking damn career is long careers. You see what I'm saying? They're not putting their body out there. They're not becoming a target with all this scrambling shit, man.
The new NFL had to put rules in place just so those guys can continue to play like that, though, Mike.
I'm glad you
That,
say. I'm glad you say that because a lot of people be saying, well, the NFL got all these new rules and things, you know, so that you can't really be hurting these quarterbacks. But if you're a
you can't.
quarterback and you stand behind that damn line holding that damn ball, ain't nobody finna come two-hand tag your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Now,
They've been letting them.
You ain't got no red shirt on. You ain't got no red shirt on
yeah,
yet.
you're exactly right. Now, check this out.
This was the point I was going to try to make. You know, say this when it now all
Even
these rules already.
the quarterbacks are
You
scrambling, it gets
walking a
getting hurt.
line. You walking a thin line, putting all these rules to protect this quarterback. You walking a thin line to fuck this game up. You walking a thin line to fuck this game up.
Because
Come on, they don't care.
it's gonna start to be a two-hand tag, the damn quarterback type shit.
Come
Exactly.
on,
And when
man.
it gets to that point, who in the hell get ready to watch this shit?
Nobody.
Come on now.
Yeah, we can play two-hand tag in the backyard.
I can go see my little boy play two-hand tag.
It looked
I'm
just
not.
like basketball.
I'm not paying $600 a ticket to go see nobody play no fucking two-hand tag. You
Yeah,
better
exactly.
believe that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna keep pushing
So
until they see when you. Hey,
it's
they're gonna keep pushing until you stop paying.
it, that's the only thing I'm trying to make. It's a slippery slope. So
Oh
they
yeah.
can't protect these motherfuckers, but so much. When y'all say that or y'all make that narrative into that narrative, they can't protect these motherfuckers, but so much, y'all.
I think the media is putting fucking Bryce Young out there for the Carolina Panthers to draft him because they don't want us to have them a CJ or a motherfucking AR. They don't want us to have that. But because you got 31 damn teams, including the damn that fucking brass, the NFL. Them motherfuckers don't like us, man. They don't like us at all. They don't want us to motherfucking win a Super Bowl. They don't want us to do that shit.
Hey, Mike, check this out, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep bringing up CJ, you don't want us to win either, brother. That. Come on now.
I tell you what. Let's say that we go ahead and we draft Bryce, right? And see
AR
yeah.
Bryce.
Hell yeah.
AR Bryce.
Yeah, okay, and we draft any one of them. And let's say these motherfuckers don't damn amount to what we should have been getting in the beginning.
Okay.
So then we go, well, damn, we thought we were gonna be this. Well, damn, we thought it was gonna be that. Amen. So then everybody can't be right. You know what I'm saying? But we feel like we're right because of the eye test.
No. I just look at the numbers. And I'm saying is if you look at CJ's numbers, this CJ, forget anybody else. If you look at the situation he was put in, the dude was put in a cocoon. Because remember, what was his name? The guy that went to Washington that walked along the highway guy, Hawk. What was his name? Dwayne
Hawkins? So no.
Haskins, he threw for about 70% in college. Remember?
Yeah.
He was on fire. Because where was he at again? Ohio State. Who was the offensive coordinator? Same one. Who was the coach? Same one.
No. It wasn't the same coach. It wasn't the same coach. It was a different coach.
I had to question Haskins' work ethic coming into the league. That's the only thing about Haskins.
It don't look no different than CJ.
Intangibles and everything like that. But I can't judge him on that until I see it. You got to make a believe out of it. You know.
Plus, he didn't have the same coach either. Because the coach they got now, hell, he only been there, what, 2-3 years?
The coach they got now was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but he wasn't a head coach. He wasn't a head coach.
No, but he was the offensive
that's
coordinator.
That's in the hand with the quarterback, though.
But you got it right. But you're running the head coach's daggone offense. You ain't running the damn offensive coordinator's offense.
No, he was running the offense.
I'm serious. I mean, every head coach got his own offense.
You got a point.
No, what I'm trying to say is this. Remember, Urban was getting ready to leave, and they were transitioning to him. They had like a 2-year transition. How could Dwayne only started 1 year? Because they had the other guy he went to was drafted by Houston.
Was Haskins the same year that Myers left? Because he said it for health reasons.
Oh, yeah, because Justin Fields came after him.
Justin Fields came right after Dwayne, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they had 2 different head coaches.
But that was his last year.
I think it was Fields. I think it was Haskins that Myers left.
Yeah.
Half his season.
Yeah, it was because it was the year before that he had all those heart problems, and they said he wasn't coming back. Then he came back, and he lasted maybe a year and a half or something. But he really wasn't there. It was the guy that got the job now that was coaching. He was in and out of the hospital for like a year and a half or something like this crap. So that's what I'm saying. It was the same guy called the offense now. The same plays that were then and now. And I'm saying is they do not let the quarterback call anything. And this is the piece people not realizing. They're stunning the quarterback's growth. That's why none of those guys have come in the NFL. None of them. If Justin Fields actually breaks the bubble, it'll be a miracle.
Well, hell, but if you think about it, how many daggone quarterbacks in college call their own play?
No, but what I'm trying to say is at least their growth is not stunning.
Yeah, we're saying this
guy. You haven't
found the sideline too much, Mike. He looking to the sideline too much.
Look at all the quarterbacks. Forget him. Look at every other quarterback besides him that went to Ohio State. Not one of them have went to the NFL and lasted. So
because matter of fact, the head coach of the Ohio State. Matter of fact, Justin Fields was his first quarterback.
Yeah, his first quarterback as a coach. However, he was the offensive coordinator under Meyer the whole time. So what I'm trying to say is the offensive coordinator usually has to do with quarterback development with the quarterback coach, right?
But you also got that they're gonna do that. Well, he's still not. He's not ahead of nothing. It's the head coach tells that offensive coordinator what he want to run, how he want it ran. It's not up to the offensive coordinator. The offensive coordinator is supposed to help develop him for his footwork, You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like that right there,
Well,
but he's not helping them. He's not helping them with plays and all that.
what they
I
do, Mike?
understand that.
They have a system, and
Then
in
go ahead.
conjunction with both of with their system, and then they're gonna come up with a scheme and everything like that, and then a plan to attack on game day. So the offensive coordinator, depending on if that head coach is offensive minded, defensive minded, he's gonna work a little bit more hand to hand with that quarterback
Yeah,
than
he-
you would say.
yeah, exactly. He was helping develop the quarterbacks, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to say is the quarterbacks played good at Ohio State. However, all their growth was stunted because when they went to the NFL, they couldn't read defenses, they could not call plays, they didn't know how to go under center. All of them washed out. Only one thus far, and it's only his second year, is Justin Fields.
Yeah.
He's the only one
And
that has a semblance.
that's been the whole stigma of the Ohio State quarterback.
See,
So
now,
somebody got to break the mold. Somebody got to break the mold. I'm
right.
with you.
Yeah.
We just saying, Wiley just putting a fact out there. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's a fact. It's a fact.
I still want me a quarterback that's accurate and can push the ball down the field.
I got you. I understand that. I'm just saying that guy, and I wish we don't have. Yeah, we do. If you have access to the Discord, Mike, look at those videos I put in there for with him. You'll see when he get blitzed from the right, it's like he can't read the defense, brother. The guys are running in front of him 5 yards. It's like he can't even see them.
Yeah, and that's another thing, y'all go to Black Cat Panther Podcast, the Discord, man. The guys like Wiley and other guys, man, are real good. Shinobi's in there. They're putting up a lot of content, videos, and all type of stuff. If you want to go in there and look at different stuff that people make points on, 24 hours. Sometimes, man, at night, there's ding, ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, people putting up stuff. And you have to cut it off some damn time. But I mean, it's good shit, though, man.
Yeah, I tell you what I did see. I seen a podcaster. He posted why I would not draft Bryce Young as the number 1 overall. Why he wouldn't. And he showed from the LSU game, the Texas game. Man, I mean, the dude, hell, he was throwing down ground balls, man. He was throwing balls that were hitting the fucking ground. I mean, for real. And when I saw that shit, because most of the media, they want you to see all those nice highlights. So I like to see when they be fucking up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I watched that damn shit, he was fucking up a lot, man. I was like, man, yeah, how many people have seen this shit? You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it.
You seen it too, Wes?
No, Wiley, I saw it.
Wiley, yeah, my bad. I seen that W, man.
I saw it. It just when I looked at his, which was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, but when you look at CJ, when you look at CJ's, right? I mean, literally, the tight end was running across his face, but because the guy was coming from his right, he was too worried about the uncommon tackler that he couldn't hit the receiver going across his face, whether it was going to the left or right. As long as you were blitzing from the right, it's like when he was rolling out to the left, he could not process the guys running in front of him, which was weird. I was like, they showed multiple games of this, not one game. Multiple, not 2 either. I'm talking about 6 or 7 games. I was like, what the hell? Why you can't see the guy running directly in front of him? It's not that you got red on and they got white on. You can see the difference between red and white. Right. He's running directly in front of you. He ain't down the field. He's like 5 yards.
Well, and then see what you saying that some of the stuff I question, man, like us as everyday fans, and I won't even take the novice out. A lot of us we're really on it, but they are privy to a lot more film and a lot more this and that information than we are. A lot more. But
that's why they show us what they want us to see.
Exactly. You're right about that, Mike. But there's a lot of things that we see, and it's like, damn, we even considering this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes that make you think about the decision that they're gonna make, or what do they see for the future, or what do they see this other guy doing, or who do they talk to?
Yeah, because a lot of those games, like when they be showing, like, okay, he lost this game, he lost that game. Okay, because that's why I say that, last I checked, this was a team sport, and the games that they lost, if you look at his damn stats, he's still throwing for 300 and 400 damn yards. You know what I'm saying? And they lost. So they were like, well, yeah, he ain't never win this, he ain't never win that. But damn, man, I mean, I'm looking at stats. I'm looking at them damn numbers.
Stats can be padded a little bit though, Mike. They can be padded a little, not much, but they can be padded a little bit. That we got into the day. So we was on 704. We was on 704 this morning. Y'all, man, go check that out, man. 704 podcast, 704 Shot Bound podcast.
Yeah.
Go check them out, man. Like I keep telling y'all, man. Come to all the Panthers. We Panthers. Come to all the Panthers platforms because you going.
I check all of them out, Kendall. I look at all of them.
Yeah, I know you do, Mike. I know you do. I know you know. But like what my whole thing has been the whole time. Going to watch ESPN and all that shit. They don't talk about no damn.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Right
Garbage.
here on any Panther podcast is where you gonna get real. Whether I don't want to start naming them. Y'all know who the fuck.
Yeah.
This is where it's at. This is where we gonna find out about our team. You know what I'm saying? Who we need to draft, what we need to do, all this shit. What we ain't doing. They hear us. You know what I'm saying? Hold their feet to the fire. If you don't like that shit, what they doing?
Oh, they listening.
That's how we gonna win a championship, y'all. That's how.
Yeah, because the excuse that I do here is CJ got these wide receivers. CJ got these motherfucking tight ends and offensive tackles. When they say that about this shit that he had last year, right? But then when Bryce won the fucking damn Heisman, you don't hear nobody saying nothing about his damn line and his damn wide receivers when he won that fucking Heisman. You don't hear that shit. But soon,
no, we did. We compared it. We said
you know what I'm saying? Because nobody complained about 2 years ago when he won the Heisman and everything that he had. So he lost that shit last year. You know what I'm saying? So he had to work with what he worked with, and he still performed.
Well, hold on. I think that's right here. When he won that Heisman year, I don't know the number. Pop will have to check that out. Says best number year. Why didn't he come out then?
Because he was only a sophomore.
No, he was a sophomore, and it was
he was
his
a sophomore.
First year
He couldn't come out. Yeah, he couldn't come out.
You know what I've been saying lately though, GOAT, and they done did it to you again.
Say what now?
I said, what I've been saying lately now on the ESPN and all these other big media platforms, they done took your word again, but now they took your word and put it on the other quarterback.
Yeah, they switched. You're right. They switched around, and now everybody got us drafting Bryce Young. Everybody got us drafting.
They saying the safe pick is Bryce Young. Now, didn't you say months ago?
CJ was they said CJ was a safe pick.
Then they now they're saying Bryce. It's crazy. That's how you know they listen, because nobody was saying safe.
That's true. They don't know what the fuck we need. They don't know what the fuck we got going on.
You know why they don't know, Ken, now? Because don't nobody watch the Panthers but us. Panthers fans.
That's true.
Exactly.
We don't know what to watch our team.
And I know, man, we Bryce Young supporters gonna be mad. But y'all, we gotta stay away from Bryce. We ain't got no business picking Bryce.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, I'll pick any one of them out of the quarterbacks before I grab them.
No, I wouldn't agree with that now.
I mean, okay, if you think about it. Now, AR, I'm gonna give you a real good one that's gonna be damn closer, if not better than AR, if it weren't for that ACL tearing his knee. That's Hendon Hooker, man. That's a bad boy, man. Hendon Hooker is a bad boy.
I told him today. Hendon was cooking like a motherfucker until the ACL.
So you're right.
The conversation would be different.
Yeah, you're exactly right now.
But you can't. You gotta say if here. You gotta say if over there. You know what I mean?
But you know what? He got the heel. He got the heel.
Hey,
he's a young guy. He's gonna heal now.
Hey, check this out. He's 26. But check this out. So, what was that? Oh, Steve. Going back to Steve Smith. So when he was evaluating the Tennessee receiver, you know what he said? I wouldn't take Hyatt. I wouldn't take Hyatt. You know why? Hyatt don't know how to run no routes. He don't know how to run no route. All they run is verticals.
Well, we got that on our team already with damn what's that guy? What's his damn name? DJ Chalk. We got that.
Yeah. Everybody killing him in his age. Everybody killing him in his age, man.
No,
I don't worry about his age because if you can damn be like damn Tom Brady and be damn 42 years old and still be a quarterback, I ain't worried about his age.
Yeah, but the problem is he didn't just like we're talking about Ohio State. He didn't have to. He would go up to the line, right? Go up to the line, and he looked to the sideline and got his plays. He didn't change many plays, brother, because he didn't have the authorization to.
He didn't call him for the line.
That's what I'm saying. So he's 26. Haven't called no plays. Haven't been able to read defenses because they've been running straight verticals. They've been running straight verticals and outrunning everybody.
You said Hendon Hooker?
Come on, man. Yeah.
But if you think about it, man,
look at it, Pop.
If you think about it, 90% of the quarterbacks in the NFL are running the plays that the daggone head coach give them.
He must be lying. He's on the Pat McCaffrey show. He went on there when when they was doing the whole media day.
Yeah.
He went on and said call audibles. He changed up plays that he controlled the whole offense. People just don't. I
guarantee you, if you were playing for the Denver Broncos, up under Sean Payton, you're gonna run what Sean Payton say run.
We're not discussing when you get to the NFL. We're discussing with
college.
So he said that he called audibles, that he controlled the offensive line and everything. So that's wild that you say that because it's like I don't know if you're from him since he the one said it or not or what you seen on the tape because he said that he did.
So all I see was this, and this is me. All I see is I look at probably looked at highlights, so that may be bad. I look at full games of Tennessee, so I could be wrong on this shit. However, when I listened to Steve Smith's breakdown of his receivers ran verticals. They hardly ever ran any slants or comebacks or anything like that. Their route tree would consist of 2 to 3 routes, and a lot of those routes were stacked. And then they would run verticals and run a vertical and then let somebody else run through. And then that's how they had was wide open because it was confusing for the defense.
But not to talk about Steve, man, but Steve probably, Steve doing a podcast. Steve got this, Steve got other businesses, all kind of shit. How much tape did Steve just sit there and watch on Hendon Hooker? Come on now, let's be real.
No, I ain't talking about Hooker. I'm talking about his receivers.
Well, even his receivers in Tennessee is what I'm saying.
No, he had a whole show, at least 30 minutes of his show. It was on Hyatt. He broke down each show. He broke down 30 minutes on one receiver.
When he did the same flowers and he did all those receivers. Yeah,
correct.
He did.
Correct.
Yeah.
But then again, you can't down take out the damn defense that they playing against. So all those defenses weren't elite defenses. Some of them were, some of them won't. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for you to now have low stats, you playing against a good damn defense. Good defensive backs, good defensive corners.
How much stock did you put in Steve evaluating those receivers?
I was looking at the receivers that he said that were good, and look at the receivers he said that was average, and look at the receivers that people are ranking higher, and he pushed them low. I would say I give him 80%.
Okay, so right there. Now say this way. Now you remember on Bryce Young's pro day when he talked to Steve was already giving him props on about like being the best quarterback for the Panthers.
Well,
that's not Steve Forte. I'm talking about receivers.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Since this is first year, really doing. Hold on. Go ahead, Waller.
Go ahead, Waller.
First year doing podcasting, you mean?
Yeah, since this is his first year doing a breakdown on wide receivers and podcasting, I'm gonna really pay attention to who he says for me to get a good assessment on him.
That makes sense.
I wonder why they took him off of TV as far as being like a commentator.
He's still on TV.
Okay.
He's still on NFL. Yeah.
One of them.
But remember, he's on our network too now.
Yeah.
So he has more time to be home. So he does Thursday night football. And Thursday night football. I think it is. He does.
Yeah, but
So
I can't take nothing away from Jalen Hyatt because the dude fast as shit, man. I mean, hell, if you can't keep up with him, hey man, you're gonna get back.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem, Mike. We haven't seen him being bumped or jammed yet.
correct.
I
And
would like to
break it down.
J.C. Horn, somebody who's
Oh,
physical. Can he? Now you got to push him off his timing with the quarterback and they coordinate. Is he still going to be able to get that wide ass open like he's been doing? So those are the challenges we haven't seen yet.
so Steve said, "What's his name? His name is
That's a good point, though. That's a good point.
The guy came, I think, is out of USC. Yeah, USC. The receiver out of USC. He gave him he said he was number one receiver. Shoot, I can't remember his name right now. Sorry, guys. But he gave he said he was the number one receiver. He gave Flowers a nice rating, and then he gave the receiver out of Ohio State a high rating. But he said
are you talking about the guy from TCU?
No, he gave him. They were mad at him. They were mad at Steve. He said that guy. They said was the number one receiver. He's probably number 5 or number 6.
Who you talking about? USC receiver.
Yeah. The one from he talking about Jackson and 𝐥𝐤. He gave him high praise, but the guy from TCU, he's like, I'm not really sure what he is. Sometimes he disappears.
What you think about that Josh Downs?
He said Downs was good.
Yeah.
The Josh Downs, the Tank, they all close together. I mean, there's one better than
Jordan Addison. Is Jordan Addison the guy from USC?
Yeah, he said Addison's the number one receiver. He said if he picked anybody, he'll pick him.
USC because
I get Mims. Mims ain't a bad. Mims fast as shit.
Robin Mims, yeah.
Yeah.
But he said this is what Steve said. And even on Mims, Steve said that the jamming, he can't survive the jamming. He's that's the thing is it's like even though Addison not, you just said it, the guy at USC who you say his name was again?
Josh Downs. Oh, you talking Jordan Addison?
Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison.
Yeah, like I said, you got to excuse me. I hadn't seen a lot of USC, so I can't speak on
Yeah, but he was saying that the dude can survive defensive back jamming him. Plus, he has flexible hips and he sets up the defender. The same thing with the guy out of Ohio State. They both have the ability to set up the defender, and the defender don't know which way they're going to go, and then they have the ability to make the quarterback right more often than not.
Okay. I hope we hit this damn shit on the damn nail, man, because right now the way our team is built, we're a playoff team. The way we're built so far.
Mm-hmm. Mike is going. That's the whole thing. It's going down Thursday. You gonna hear all kind of talk from now to then. I mean, if your decision ain't made and you stand fast on it, do you think they can? Well, like we say, we already know that their decision's been made.
Yeah, their decision was made when they traded up.
Yeah, it's just smoke screen shit. You know what I'm saying? What's going on now? Whether if it be about CJ, whether it be about Bryce, whether it be about AR, it's just a smoke screen shit. So, man, with that being said, man, we've been going on about 2 hours. Wiley, what's your last words on it there, brother?
Hey, man. We gotta make sure we get a good drink in on Thursday because I think some hearts can be broken.
I believe mine's gonna be one of them.
hey, Mike, give me a last word there, Mike.
Hey man, I enjoy the damn panel, man. I enjoy y'all. Hey man, I wish y'all have a good day, man. I ain't got too much to say about what's going on between 9 and Thursday, man. It's all up in the air right now.
Yeah. Talk to me, Pop.
Hey man, it's been another good GOAT talk. I'm so glad that people came in, checked us out, showing us love, giving their opinion. I call this the care package because we trying to mend y'all heart because it might be some congratulations and it might be some fighting on Thursday. You never know.
Oh man.
Hey, when you said that, see, motherfucker, hey, y'all know the stadium gonna be gonna do the damn live at the stadium,
Oh
you
my
know what I mean?
God.
They might have some motherfucker might be arrested in that motherfucker Thursday night, man.
So
They
this is
might
Shit.
have
We go.
somebody. Wait,
Hey,
bro.
hey, as a matter of fact, Walmart and Best Buy gonna be down. They're gonna be down making big sales out of broken TVs.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
my
Man,
boy.
but hey,
My boy, he's a cameraman. He does the Hornets and he's gonna be doing the draft party at the Coliseum. That's they walk around and
Oh yeah.
be in contact with everybody, but they're not. It's for some reason, which this is. I try to ask him why. He's like, I don't know, but they can't actually show the draft at the stadium. Like they're gonna have to be like seconds
oh, they can't
behind.
show it either.
They're
Okay,
not gonna
okay.
show it
I didn't
either.
know that.
So,
Okay,
That's
okay.
true.
They
y-
so what they just gonna show probably like the war room what's going on in there. They probably gonna show
right,
what's going
right, showing the people in the
on.
activities and things of that
Uh,
nature, but they can't really like actually show draft. Like it's against some
Hey,
type of
fellas,
rule. Uh huh.
I got one announcement that I want to put out there because my phone dying. But we got John from One Carolina on the show this Wednesday night. Do not
yeah.
miss it. We will be getting that in the building. We're going to do a final month before we get going. You don't want to miss it. One Carolina will be in the building come this Wednesday night, 7 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Already.
Hey, what's going on there, Smiley? The
Hey,
Q smiles all the damn time. I don't think Q ever be damn upset or mad. He always smiling.
shit.
It's a
I don't,
natural smile, man.
Yeah. You got
What's
I
up
don't
with you,
know.
Mike?
Hey, how you
two
doing there,
letters you
man?
can say to ruin you. It's two letters you can say to ruin this day.
Mm.
Oh
Don't do
yeah.
it. Don't
You
do it.
got damn right. You say CJ name and I get angry.
Don't do it.
CJ.
He,
Yeah,
Turn
Q gonna
incredible
be one of
hope.
the guys that had that broken TV.
Yeah. If that nigga come in, CJ Stroud from Ohio State, he gonna have a bad
oh,
one now.
We're gonna turn the TV over.
Yeah.
hey,
You know
I'm gonna
what
tell
I'm
you right
saying?
now, it's gonna be must see TV because I'm gonna tell you, CJ can kiss my black ass. I don't want him.
I don't want Bryce.
Oh yeah, we don't want right. Definitely.
I guess it's a consensus. They are there, huh?
Uh,
Yes, sir. But I'm gonna get off here. My
I
phone
had to
down.
roll with it then. I just had to
you
roll with it.
already know why I roll with. I take CJ. I don't want no parts of Bryce, man. And y'all already know y'all already know who's gonna gratiate that stage. Gonna be King Richard this 15th.
I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know about all that. I'm just saying this. I put $20 already down, so I don't
Oh
need to
yeah,
lose.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Bright,
yeah.
hey, Bryce need to walk across there and little short ass.
We gonna make by Thursday morning. We'll make sure all bets is locked and loaded and everything. You know what I'm saying? We got them
Right.
already right here. So man, with the last words right here, I'm gonna say, man, y'all go to Mud Ink Outlaw TV. I dropped that tidbit this morning. There was a teaser being dropped on there this morning. 5 hours, 5 hours before the draft. So starting at 3 o'clock Thursday, we're gonna give away some stuff for these subscribers, everybody that's been rocking with me. Hour on the hour up into the draft. Then we're gonna shut that down, come back over here to Black Cat Panther, and we're gonna do the draft, y'all. We're gonna do the draft.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Already.
It's coming.
Come hell or high water, we gonna do a draft. So y'all go like, subscribe, man. Run this one here up. This has been a good one today, man. And we're gonna do it tomorrow around about 12:30, all week long. Y'all gonna be here at go on and talk morning show around 12:30. We gonna talk about this thing all week long.
Yes, sir.
All right now.
All right, y'all
All
have a
right,
good one
y'all.
now.
Keep
I'm out
pounding.
of here, buddy.
He found it.
Yes, sir.
Love it.